That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Now Haskins, third and long. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Tight dog, tight dog.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Flush to his right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Undercross,
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass. He's checking. Crash.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10. Let's go. Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. This is Geis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. Now Haskins. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Geis. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Johnson on poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start out. With great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Now it's Barkley. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Check it, point it right. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. He's tired of you.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Regular. 6-6. Pull it high.
Brings up 2nd and 1. And the Steelers.
Rush in. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 59, Mike. 59.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
36.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They go play action with Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Pass Haskins back to the air. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st down, this is Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.